you're in this dimension or any other dimension, you have found the factory original, the one and only BB-80. I'm not even a movie. It's Bloom time! Humans and non-humans, if you can understand the words coming out of my mouth, whether you're on this planet or any other planet, whether you're in this universe or any other universe, whether you're in this dimension or any other dimension, you have found the factory original, the one and only BB-80, yours truly, the Mr. Bloom Man himself, Backward Bloom 80. What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Monday, January 17th, my first Just Chatting stream of the new year. Happy New Year's, everybody! It's been a hell of a year, okay? So, let me just sit back and tell you that we did the karaoke New Year's stream, had a good time, everything was just fantastic. Sunday, January 2nd, I believe that's what it was. I'm second guessing myself. Yeah. Sunday, January 2nd, I get kicked in the balls. Depression kicked in like a mother. We'll just put it that way. Anxiety decided to do 1-2 punches like, come here, Blue. And it just slapped the living crap out of me. In a very, very horrible way. Alright, let the music play. I don't want to hear the music. Okay, what did I just do? Why did my whole screen just go black? My whole screen just went black for whatever reason. Alright, 1 second. Nothing unusual. Just another day in paradise. Alright, so I did something to mess up something. 1 second, I gotta log back in. If you're still hearing me and I'm still live, fantastic. It's Heaven Giggle, what's up? Hold on 1 second. One moment. I gotta figure out how to get this, There we go. Alright. Seven Giggles back. Hello. How you doing, my friend? Hope life is treating you good. It's been a fine minute, has it? Hopefully you all can hear my voice okay. Hopefully my music's not too loud. I'll lower the music just a little bit more. Where do you want me to start? I've had a shitty few weeks. Nice to see my face finally. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's my nice bearded face. I've been depressed. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. I've been really, really majorly struggling hard. Still feeling it right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still there. I'm still in the, ooh, do I really want to be on stream? Ooh, do I really want to go out there and face that I'm not doing good and things like that? And I was just like, you know what? I'm okay enough today to do it. I may not be okay tomorrow. That's why I didn't even put anything on my Discord. I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Turn on. Let's go live. Everything's good enough for me to do this. Let's talk about it a little bit, you know? I'll play some Yakuzas there. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I just do all just chatting. For now, just chatting is the way to go. December 31st, beautiful. January 1st, beautiful. January 2nd, kick to the nuts. Simple as that. Full onset of depression, full onset of anxiety, and it was something I just could not reel in. So I had to seek help, and immediate help. Shit. So that's one of the reasons why I really didn't want to go on stream and talk about it, is because it's a really emotional subject. Okay? Um, but I don't want to hide just by lurking in people's chat, inserting a humorous joke here and there. I want to get back live in front of the camera again. I want to start getting back to normal again. I am under care, yes. I am being watched over. Everything's going good on that aspect. But life is not always easy. So one of the things that I saw, and it hit home really hard. Mama Joe, Apple the Carry Joe on Twitch, she posted something on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? I like that. I really do. I like that. It's always good to move forward. Just take it at your own pace. Thank you, Giggle. I appreciate it. Seven Giggle. I am going at my pace. And going back to what I was talking about, on Twitter, she posted a little, the Depression Project had a little blurb. On this side of the graph of the statement, it says suicide. In the middle it says versus. The last part it says, the other side it says suicidal. So suicide versus suicidal. And I have it on a different screen that's not hooked up to my chat here. So I can't display it for y'all to see. But trust me, if you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted it. But it says, and I'll read everything under suicide. And let you know that this is so damn true. Maybe I should have put this as 18 plus, because we're talking about real sensitive subject. Let me change the title real quick. 18 plus. Bloom is back. It's done. That should have changed the channel thing. Alright, there we go. If it's changed, great. If not, who cares? So, talking about suicide on this path, suicidal on this other path. Okay? Suicide. Considered a tragedy. Everyone feels bad. Everyone is present. Everyone wishes they saw the signs. Everyone wishes that they hadn't done it. So, man, I'm so sorry. I really wish I saw the signs. Man, why did they have to commit suicide? It's just such a sad story. I can't believe it. You get the gist. You get the idea. The other side, suicidal. And God bless, this reigns so true. Oh, the person just is seeking attention. They're not suicidal. They just want someone to notice that they're there. Give me a break. I'm acting it out. It says considered attention seeking is what the words say, but I'm acting it out. Everyone feels irritated. Like, oh my God, this person's telling me again they're going to commit suicide. Just shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. You're not committing suicide, just leave me alone. What the fuck? Okay? This is under suicidal. Everyone tries to avoid them. Oh my God, here comes Bloom again. Shit. Let me hide my face. Let me turn off my notifications. Let me pretend I'm not here. Let me put invisible on so I don't have to see them, because I don't want to hear him say, I'm so sad. I just want life to end. Everyone dismisses them. He's not going to do it. Leave him alone. He's fine. No one will believe they'll ever do it. So there we go. Considered attention seeking. Everyone feels irritated. Everyone tries to avoid them. Everyone dismisses them. No one believes they'll ever do it. If someone is suicidal, please take them seriously. It could save their life, is what the message says. And it hit home. It was a good punch to the face. Everyone knows I suffer with depression and anxiety. That is not a secret. Zero secret on that. Okay? No surprise to anybody because I mention it, I talk about it, I advertise it on a regular basis. And it's always going to be like that. Most of you follow me for a good long while already know I have survived 3 suicide attempts. Last suicide attempt when I was 26. So what? 24 years ago? 24 years ago. Yeah. 24 and a half years ago. I'm about to hit my 25-year anniversary. Yes. One thing that I don't mention often enough, okay, is the suicidal thoughts that they never go away. Not for me. I can't say for everyone. I'm only talking about Bloom. This guy right here. I'm not talking about anyone else, someone you know, someone in your past, someone in your present, someone you will meet. I'm talking about me. Everything that I'm telling you are what I have gone through, what I experience, what I see, what I know as my life. So let's get that clear because I don't want to be misquoted, misthought. I don't want everyone to say he paints a broad brush across all of us because that is not a true statement. I'm talking about Bloom and Bloom only, me only. My suicidal thoughts have never ever gone away. And they never will, is what I believe. I know how to disable them. I know how to disarm them. I know how to stop them. I know how to get rid of them. It's not easy though. It's never easy. And I do get care when I need it. And I'm not afraid to reach out quickly and get the help that I need. And I don't want anyone to feel that they are alone in the world and that they can't raise their hand and say, can I get some help? Can someone please get me some help? If you're under a doctor's care and the doctor is not getting you results, it's okay to find another doctor. There's no reason why you got to stay with that one there. If you are not in the position to where you can control who your doctor is, let's say you're under the age of 18 and your parents say you got to see this doctor. If the doctor's not working, tell your parents, tell your loved one, tell whoever's making sure that you get the care, that you need someone else. It's not working. Feel free to tell the doctor, look, it's not working. It's not fixing me. Can I see someone else? Can I get something else? The medicine you're giving me is not doing this trick. You key to beating suicide and allowing someone to help you is you got to be open and honest of what the hell is going on in your life. You can't say, fuck it all, I don't care, no one cares, because that's bullshit. There's a lot of people that care, and it may seem like a house is on top of your shoulders, and it may seem like your world is crumbling around you. So it's really important to get those feelings expressed. It's really important that someone is aware. You can't get the proper help if you don't say, hey, the help I'm getting is not working. It's like wearing a size 6-inch shoe when you go out from running, when in reality you need a size 8. Your feet are going to hurt. They're going to make you miserable. You're not going to feel good at all. You're going to be like, I can't wait for this to stop. So when you finally put on the size 8 shoe and you go for a run, you're like, oh, I'm in heaven. Oh, this feels good. This is awesome. Damn camera, auto zoom, auto adjust. So I go like this. The camera goes, juke, 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 juke. It's freaking me out. The auto center. Let's see if it's auto centers. See if the camera jukes. Probably not because I said that. Piece of crap camera. Oh well. There it goes. It's auto-adjusting as I go back. It's starting to zoom in on my face. Go forward. Oh yes, I love it. The silliness, as you can hear, is starting to return. It's starting to return, but I'm not there yet. I'm working on it. What's up, Looney? Welcome back. How are you doing? My first real stream. The XI streams that have been there earlier in last week. My first, you get to hear my voice talk about what's going on and all that good stuff. My first stream of 2022. So I'm struggling. I wanted to do a sponsorship stream. Listen, I don't have the energy for it. I would love the free money they're throwing my way. I think it was like $400 or something like that. I don't know what the price was. I don't remember. All I knew was that it was free money. You all didn't have to buy subs. You all didn't have to donate bits. You don't have to donate any money. And I was like, I get enough money. I can get me a monitor. Perfect, beautiful. But I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the mindset for it. I'm just said, you know what? It's not important. There's going to be other sponsorships. I can do that later. Focus on me right now. Focus on me. And so that's what I've been doing. And I've been posting some updates in Discord. Maybe not a whole bunch, but I've been putting some there that says, hey, this is what Bloom's up to. This is what's going on in Bloom's life right now. So I'm not going to dive into my exact... your look is pretty good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I haven't shaven since December 1st. I am cutting right here along the side. I am shaving off some of the hair right here and there. But and trimming around the lip area on the top right here. I am trimming that. Because I want it to look even and look professional. But the bottom part, I still need to shape that. I'll probably the beginning of February, maybe middle of February, is when I'll start really getting down and forming the beard to where it's a good shape. So, from my understanding, from people that wear beards on a regular basis professionally, that they have it professionally groomed and taken care of, they said that when you first grow a beard, get it to grow up for about 2 months, 2.5 months, then shape it and then maintain it from there, Oh, yeah, I got the stomach for it. I sure do. Look, there you go. Santa Bloom is in the house, folks. Santa Bloom is in the house. So what happens when a prostitute sits on my lap? Am I going to go, ho, ho, ho? But up. I'm trying. I really am. I'm grasping at straws here. Come on. Give me a break. Just sat there as a mall Santa Claus. I'm grasping at straws. The ho 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 was funny. It was funny. You gotta give me that one. It's funny to me. Does make me so there you go. This is what I have not had in several weeks, okay? The smile. No one's allowed to sit on Santa's lap anymore. Damn. Great dad joke. This is why I didn't want to stream in the past couple of weeks. No matter what joke was told to me, no matter anything that would come my way, I couldn't crack a smile. I was just like that commercial that you see in the United States where the person holds up a little sign and it shows the painted smiley face and her face is all... Every time someone would say something funny, then after she takes the medicine that's being advertised in commercial, she gets the paddle thing and she puts it into her purse. In this case, I'm remembering the woman. She puts the paddle into her purse And she goes, ha 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 ha, and smiling and things like that. Just because she took that medicine for her depression. So that was me. I couldn't bring myself just to be showing up and, hi guys, how are you? My life sucks. I don't want to be here. Adverts here in the UK are boring and about chicken. No idea what you're going on about. There's a commercial about depression that they have here in the United States, 7 Giggle. And the commercial says if you take this drug, it will cure your depression. It will make you go from sad, moping around, having bad thoughts to happy and joyous and smiley, and you can face the world again. Yay! You know how adverts are. Take this medication, take that medication, it'll make you happy. I'm like, you know what? If you want to be happy and you want to be flying, follow your doctor's advice. You don't have to do medications 100% of the time. Learn what makes you happy and go with that. And no, I'm not going to go into illegal drugs. I haven't taken any in my life, so I don't know what it's like. What we'll call illegal in the United States, in different parts of the world, it's not illegal. So, but I don't smoke anything. I don't inject anything. I don't do anything. Anything I do is under doctor's care. So we'll just go with that. But some people tell me, you want to get high? You can get some heroin, inject it, and you'll feel good. You can snort some cocaine, and yeah, happy days. Yeah, no. No. I'm not doing any of that. Sorry. No slight against anybody who feels that that's norm for them. I can't do that stuff, no. The only medication gets advertised here is cold and flu. And the favorite at dinner time is, does it say thrush treatments? I don't know what thrush treatments are. Don't know. Oh. I'll have to Google it. But yes, we get a lot of cold and flu here too. But okay, yeast infection it is. Yes, yeast infection. Well, hey, if you got a little bit of yeast, I can take it together, throw it into a pot, roll it up with some flour, and we can really have some good bread. If I put water and flour down there, will we get some bread after a while? Will it rise? Alright, I'm getting stupid. I'm really getting stupid. The cottage cheese monster. This is why I wanted to stream, is because I want people to be able to see that I'm laughing again. I'm being back to silly Bloom. Yes, no woman can add water and flour to their yeast infection to get bread. I promise you, it doesn't work that way. As stupid as I am for saying that, that's what normal silly ass Bloom would say. You know, we're gonna just keep it all. I see, look, 30 minutes. I'm not doing Yakuza today. I do apologize if someone sees Yakuza! Let me just change that to where it's just going to be just chatting, baby. Because there's going to be no Yakuza today. I already see that. I have 30 minutes and I'm not ready for Yakuza yet. Tomorrow. If I can't even get to the damn thing. Alright. Can we just do it like this? So no Yakuza 0. Just chatting. Just chatting. Nothing wrong with just chatting. Just chatting with the Bloom. Alright, done. Change channel thing. It was like, I need to remember what yeast is. You know, they bottle it and sell it as, I gotta put on my glasses to read that. Marmite? Is that what that says? Probably. It's a live ingredient they add to bread, etc. to help it rise. That's exactly what it is. And what other commercials we have here in the United States? Just especially during right now during American sports, the NFL football, the American version of football, not the soccer as we call it in the United States, but the pigskin, the American football. Ah, yes, my white medium-sized Hovis loaf of bread. That's yeast makes that active ingredient. One of the favorite things because a lot of people in the United States, American rugby, so a lot of people in the United States have are the 50 plus age like myself, okay? So guess what they advertise for the 50 plus age here in the United States? They advertise and talk about this magic blue pill that when the moment is right, you can, yeah. When you want your bread to rise, it's magical with this little blue pill. Just let that sink a little bit for a moment. So here we are with some of us are parents to younger children. My kids are teens, so 19 and soon to be 17. They know all about this stuff. But when it comes down to your younger ones, your 8, 9-year-olds, your 6, 5-year-olds, heck, even maybe 4 and 3. Daddy, what do they mean about making your bread rise? What do they talk about? Daughter? Son? How do I explain this? Let's talk about the birds and the bees, huh? Hilarious, in my opinion. It's fun. That they put us into those wonderful commercials. Now, the other thing that if you watch what we call TV novelas or soap operas as... no, not the... We're getting something else to rise, Looney. Not necessarily bread. But I don't know. I think someone described when a woman is pregnant, she's baking a baby, kind of like baking bread. She needs some ingredients to be given to her so she can bake a baby. She needs a breadstick, yeah. She needs a breadstick. She needs some special ingredients. Yeah, so that's it. We're talking about special blue pills help your breadstick. So anyway, but during the women's programs, the telenovelas, the soap operas, the dramatic series that goes on forever and ever, where this guy sleeps with his wife's best friend, and then finding out that that his wife's best friend is really in actuality his long lost mother, and that kind of crap that you can only find on mid-afternoon television shows or mid-morning television shows in the United States. That kind of soap opera crap, like, he's alive. I thought he was dead. No, it's his twin brother. It's her twin sister. No, you are the father. That kind of stuff. It makes your breadstick become a baguette. So they advertise all the women women necessities. Like, feel fresh again. with this magical water that you spray in your yeast area. Here's these magic, the most funniest commercial where I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. They show this electric razor. You know, I showed one on stream where I shaved my face on December 1st and I start growing my face hair again. So they show this razor for women. They put down a plant right in front of their bare necessity. You know, right there in the center. You get my point. So you see them stomach all the way up, and then right when you go right below the stomach, there's a big old bush. Well, let's put it a plant that's round and bushy. So it shows them get the razor blade and go around and shape it into a heart. And I'm like, when you want to and it says, when you want to tame the forest, use this. American commercials are the worst. I'm going to have to find that commercial, put it on stream for you all to see, because it's absolutely, what the fuck did you just do? So you have the bare necessity trimmed into a heart. And the woman in the commercial in the bikini is smiling like, I'm like, why in the world would you air something like this? Jeez. And then to shape it into a heart. I mean, well, what can I say? I'm not going to turn around and judge anyone that does that. They do it fantastic. But me, personally, I guess with my breadstick or my baguette or my, I don't know, my accompaniments around my breadstick, I don't want any kind of razor. I don't want a trimmer. I don't want a razor. I don't want anything that constitutes a knife. Anything that's going to go snip, snip, cut, cut. Keep that shit away from me. I don't want it. But I guess the same could be said about the hair on top of my head. You know, you can get a razor and cut it. It'd be the same damn thing. I just don't want to chance it. Yeah. Well, let's put it like that. So, those are the kind of commercials that you deal with here in the United States. Women's grooming. Of course, razor blades for the legs are everywhere. You don't have to be just on women's. But for the men, the little blue pill. And some of the stuff they try and get away with. And then I know it's not just focused here in the United States. I know when you go into other parts of the world, you will find that they have some let's just say everything's censored. You can't show, like, if I take off my shirt right now and show you my fat stomach and my bare chest, I'm going to get in big trouble with Twitch. On commercials, you can get away with it with the man, not the woman, but the man. But in some countries, the woman's topless. They walk around, and that's their commercial for whatever they're advertising. And that's cool in some countries. United States, it's not. So whatever. But, yeah. So there's something also that I came across. Pizza for Skin. You, Pizza for Skin. He's live right now. He told me about it, and it caught me where I complete surprise, and I was just, oh my god. I decided to explore this, and I didn't know. So he says, where is it? I gotta maybe look it up and get it to know for sure. I don't have it in front of me. I don't think I'm going to find it. But YouTube is, it's not as PG as you might think. So maybe if I pull up my history on YouTube, I really don't want to. I want the history of that to disappear. Hello. But I did a search by his recommendation. And when I was shown, I was like, okay, I'm at work. I should not be viewing this stuff. I'm looking for it. Okay, yeah. Waxing your pelvic area. On YouTube. Waxing your pelvic area on YouTube. Mistake. Saluthia. How are you doing, Saluthia? Check it out, Saluthia. I think I have a little more facial hair than when you last saw me. Saluthia, the pelvic waxing on YouTube is a not safe for work video on YouTube. I just going to say that it looks good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Pizza for Skin, who's live at the moment, was saying, if you want to find out that there's some really, really naughty stuff on YouTube, just look up waxing pelvic area. And I was like, YouTube, you know, they don't even let you share, they don't show bare boobs, they don't show anything. It says YouTube, you know, you get kicked off of it. You can put something interesting content on YouTube as low G and it's under educational info. Yeah, so I found out. What's the history say? I was at work. It was, my history says that I looked at it on January 10th. I was at work. So I was like, all right, pizza, I'm going to go ahead and type in, you know, pelvic waxing. What the hell? I clicked and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. And all of a sudden I was like, here comes the blurred area where you can't see. No, it wasn't blurred. And it was like, oh, like I'm quickly clicking X, delete, stop, quit. I'm at work. Don't look. Please don't see my screen. So it's like, no, please no. And now it's stuck in my history. So I'm like, I see it in my history and I'm like, I don't know why I haven't deleted all my history. I can easily click X and remove it from history, but I think I think I left it there because I wanted to be able to tell the story of how I discovered the naughty side of YouTube that I had never seen before. Not that I went looking for it, because it's not really in my wheelhouse to look for that kind of stuff, personally, and honestly speaking. But here I was thinking YouTube's terms and service. You went look because someone suggested I looked and I wanted to check it out. I truly did. When I saw that, my eyes just went like, okay. I don't know. It's hard, and I don't. When I see on TV or on a movie, or in this case YouTube, some other woman's bare necessities, as we'll call them, borrowing 7 Giggles terms, I feel guilty. I mean, because, you know, I wish I could turn annoyed. I feel guilty. I'm just like, I'm looking at another woman. I'm like, I got a wife. I'm not supposed to be looking at another naked woman. another bare necessities person. I know it's the movie or the television show, whatever it is. I know they put it in there, and it's supposed to add to the enjoyment of the show. But I honestly feel like maybe I should look away. You know, maybe I shouldn't look. Mrs. Bloom might turn around and look at me like, "Why are you liking that girl so much? Do you like her better than me?" I know she'll never do that. She's never done it. But that's what goes in my head. Like, are you going to leave me for this movie star actress from insert country, or most likely Hollywood in the United States? But I don't just watch movies from the United States. They can be from Britain as well. I've watched Japanese movies too. So there's different things, you know? After running life drawing classes, I'm pretty unfazed by others' nudity. I guess I'm not. So I don't know when you, Saluthia, and Drumon got into the internet or 7Giggle, but my kids, when they were born, the internet was already up and running, and it was across everywhere. Like, anyone had access to it, is what I'm trying to say. When I got into college, internet was just in its infancy. Internet was America Online dial-up service with 16K baud. So for $24.99 a month, you could get 16K baud. And some places it was only 5K. Kilobytes. Not gigahertz, not gigabytes like we have now. Kilobytes. Not even a full megabyte. Not even 1 MB. We're talking about 100 KB equals 1 MB. And I was getting 15 kilobytes. I was like, yeah, I'm smoking fast. Where it takes 2 minutes to load the page that you're looking for, as opposed to snap of your fingers, you know? Or ruined, super ruined by the internet. But it was more during middle school than it became easy, more accessible. So that was me. I grew up in that time. So by the time I met Mrs. Bloom and I got married, I was already past the I'm so lonely, I want to have a girlfriend kind of stage. And the internet was starting to get more and more, how can I say, into what it's known for now. So I didn't have the, hey, I need to look at a naked woman because I don't have a girlfriend, or a naked man because I don't have a boyfriend, or whatever your pronouns are. Just look at another naked person. That didn't exist back when I was accessing the internet and meeting Mrs. Bloom and hanging out with Mrs. Bloom and so on and so forth. All that I had to either see on a movie from Hollywood, or I had to use my imagination. Simple as that. Now, I guess if I wanted to, I could search any criteria and I'll have like 15,000 pictures or videos or anything I want in a split second. But it just makes me feel old, because my grandfather used to say to my sisters, I have 2 older siblings, you're going to go out in that skirt that is too short. The skirt was like right below the knees. He's like, back in the day when I was your age, if the skirt was above the ankles, the skirt was too short. They're supposed to stay covered, and their arms should stay covered all the way down. That was the way, and that's the way it should be. Now I look at the high schoolers and I'm like, okay, when I was in school it was to the knees. Now it's like you can still see you can see their underwear hanging out. Like, oh my god. Let me catch up. What was 7Giggle saying? We were super worried about, okay, we had to have satellite internet. Me too. because we didn't live in a town and eventually that got dial-up. When me and Mrs. Bloom got married, we were living out on a ranch land. Because that's all I could afford. I'm being honest, that's all I could afford. And so we weren't in a city. I had to get satellite itself. I had to get it through DirecTV? No, or was it Dish? I think it was through Dish. I think Dish had internet in the area. I don't envy the kids growing up with internet and social media because it caused a different kind of trouble. Or yeah, you had to buy physical media with adult content on it. Exactly, like a Playboy or Penthouse. Yes, I'm aware of the magazines. I was young once, but that was it. Is you had the selection from whatever was offered at the local convenience store around the corner. They'll have this section that says 18 plus, and they'll have it all like blacked out and everything. It'll just say the name of the magazine. You don't have any kind of advertisement like, oh, do I like that girl? Would I be excited to see her fully centerfold? And that's it. You had a selection of about 4 or 5 pictures in the magazine full of articles and stories. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad things like Twitter weren't popular yet, especially social media, like using your own name, etc. So now I feel like everybody that's on Twitter, Twitch, social media, you name it, I'm the old man. I don't need a record of all the uninformed or stupid opinions I had as a tweet. Thank you. Amen to that. Amen. Because there's many stupid things I have done. The ones I tell you about on stream, obviously, I'll tell you about all the time. But the other stupid things, some maybe unfortunate words that may have come out of my mouth, are not recorded for everybody in the world to see. Because that's what you see nowadays, at least in the United States. We get the, well, this person said 20 years ago, look, it's on YouTube. They said this. I'm like, during that time, the 80s was what? Geez, 20 years ago wasn't even the 80s. 20 years ago was the 2000s. I'm older than hell. 40 years ago, let's get more realistic. 40 years ago, it was more acceptable. Doesn't make it right, but they said it 40 years ago because that's what was in at the time. It doesn't appropriate it now to today's society, but yeah, I don't need a record of all the dumb things I've done in my life. I don't need a record. I have this. You know, people grow and learn. Yes, we do. They meet more people and change their values, change and grow. Growth is good. I agree with that 100%. I don't need to, I'm just going to say this. We're all human. We're all going to do something in our lives that we regret. That we're going to turn around and say, oh my God, what the hell was I thinking? We're going to do it. It's human to do stuff like that. What is the wrong is not learning from it or not trying to change or move on from it. But I also, and now I'm going to get on a political area and I'm going to try and I'll touch on it lightly because I don't like, that's not my channel. My channel is not about what's politically right and what's politically wrong, and that's not my channel. I'll just touch on it lightly is that if someone comes up to you and says, this bothers me, this offends me, then I think you should do your best to adapt, change, to make them feel more comfortable. That's what I feel you should do. For you to on purpose turn around and say, no, I'm not going to change, you're wrong, and make them more uncomfortable, that's why I say it's wrong. Do I think you should hold someone accountable for something that was said 20 years ago? If they still have the same belief and it's a negative belief or it is a hatred kind of belief and they still have that hatred kind of belief, then you should hold them accountable for what they're doing right now. What they did 20 years ago may have been socially acceptable at the time, And they have changed since then. I believe you should let go of that past. That's my thoughts on that. Let go of the past if you have to, and worry about what's going on right now in the present. Marga's in the house. What's up, Marga? How you doing, Marga? Margarita! What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm back. Look, I got a big, thicker beard. Look at that. Still got to fill in. Sorry, wrong face. This needs a little bit more filling in. Let me comb it down. There you go. Other side. I don't know. Marga's always good seeing you. So, just a recap from when I started the very beginning of my stream, just telling everybody. I was going to do a little bit of game. I said, you know what, let's just do all talking. I started off at the very, very beginning of the stream explaining that I've been gone for several weeks. I did my 3 exercise streams early in the morning last week, but this is the first time I actually sit down saying, where was I? What the hell was going on? On January 2nd, I got a major attack of depression and anxiety. It really... I'm glad she's resting. I wanted to rest. I really do. I'm really happy for her that she's getting some good rest. She needs it. All of y'all need it. But yeah, sometimes hatred or ignorant opinions come from a place of insecurity or lack of exposure. And as people age, we come often to realize the things we thought were true were based on lack of exposure. Very true statement. And I agree with that. True, true, true words. So, one of my biggest struggles is that I have depression, I have anxiety, and I got hit with the mother load on January 2nd. And it really, 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 really took me out. Jack has a real early meeting tomorrow. Not an issue. Join when you can. You're not ever required. I'm not going around and being upset if someone's here or not here. I do understand people have lives and they have things they need to do. Jekka, if you watch this on a VOD, miss you, my friend. It was great seeing you in stream this morning. I finally had enough backbone to finally say, I'm here, hi, and then scour away again. But I love seeing you, and I hope you're doing well, Jekka. So thanks, Marga, for letting me know what's going on with Jekka at the moment. I appreciate it. Again, no one has to feel obligated to show up to my streams. I do appreciate though. Thank you, Salute. Yeah, I'm under care. I'm under expert care, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And they kind of had told me about Twitch. Ease back into it. Maybe not get into the gameplay, because sometimes the gameplay can get me feel tense and anxiety. Like, I want to win. No, I didn't win. Ah! It gets my anxiety up and up and up. You know, King, what's up, King? Hortaro, how you doing today? So, it's good seeing you again. Welcome back. But yes, I know when I lose control, and I have a wonderful family that sees, if I don't see it, that I'm losing control. Are we getting the hello? Is it me you're looking for? So I don't have the headphones on, so I can't hear. But hopefully it did work. So I do apologize. I was gone away from streaming for 2 weeks and pretty much stayed away from almost all streamers' streams, just because I needed to get myself back. I needed to get back in touch with my with myself. I needed to get my I needed to be happy again. I needed to feel good again. The feel good bloom. And I just, up until today, I couldn't do it. I would say I probably could have pushed through and done maybe a stream on Friday, maybe even Saturday. But I said, you know what? My chat understands. They know that I struggle with depression and anxiety. They know what's going on. And so I want people to know and hear it from my voice is, I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. For those of you that are struggling with suicidal thoughts, please get help. Again, speaking me only, I can't speak for anybody else. My suicide thoughts never, ever leave my mind. They're always there. They're always going to be there for me. I hope they're not for you if you're going through that. You'll notice like I have a pen wrapped around my finger and I'm mashing on this. This is helping me work through the anxiety of talking about it with you all. Okay? So I have lots of little things that I have that I squeeze, that I use to help make me feel it's okay, you got this, it's alright. Release some of the stress, so to speak. A stress reliever. So, those of you who caught my very early jokes at the very beginning of the stream, I'm back, baby! Not 100%. But my silliness, my dumb jokes. Oh my god. And now and giggle, if you're still here, my friend, why the hell did you let me talk about bread making in that such an ugly way? Why did you let me get away with that? I blame you, Giggle. I blame you. Because Seb would have probably just laughed. Giggle, you encouraged it, Giggle. But anyway, I know what you're talking about. I've been there before. My psychiatrist suggested that I get confined because I told her I wanted to end my life. Marga, I've been down that road too many damn times. It's not an easy thing. It's always in my mind. It's been 24, almost in June it'll be 25 years since my last attempt. Okay? I always had thoughts of shooting myself in the head. Been there, done that. I'm not lying. I did. I tell people all the time, look, I'll remove the glasses. Look right here. Real closely. See if that camera will focus in on it. See all that right there? Right here especially. Right under the eye. I think it's showing. I hope it is. Maybe it's focusing and all. You can see right there. There's that beautiful little scar that reminds me of one of my suicide attempts. Always reminds me. I lived. I got past it. Will I always live with that reminder? Yes, I always will live with that reminder. But I survived. And that's the message here, you know? I'm so happy that you have good support around you and that you are here with us. Thank you, Saluthia. And I'm happy as well that you all are with me by my side. Virtually speaking. And Marga, I'm here for you if you need me. I can share my experiences with you. I can tell you what works for me. I can't promise it's going to work for you. But one of the things I did share as advice at the beginning of my stream was if you're seeing a psychiatrist, if you're seeing a psychologist, if you're seeing someone professionally in order to get care and it's not working, tell your care provider, sorry, this medicine is not working for me. Or, hey, can I switch to another doctor because you're not seeing eye to eye on me. The more you keep things to yourself of, it's not working, but I'm just going to grin and bear it, that's not good. For me, maybe it is good for you. I don't know. I'm speaking from my own personal thing. For me, being verbal and me saying it's not working, it's not helping me, for me, was the very best thing I could have done for myself. Raising my hand and saying, doctor, I'm going to go find someone else. You're just not getting through to me. Gone through multiple doctors. Some were by choice, some because the doctors moved away and I had to find someone new. Sometimes the insurance said, sorry, we're not going to cover, so you have to go here. It's a hard process. But I'm not afraid to say, you and I are not compatible and move on to a new doctor if I need to. Or, hey, this medicine's not working, I need a different one. And do it. Because the worst thing, when I was getting help initially, was I was just doing it to pacify everybody. Yeah, see, I'm getting help. See, yeah, I'm doing it. I didn't want the help. I didn't want it. I was just doing it to shut everybody up. That's why I put 18 plus here, because I'm being real. I didn't want the help. I just wanted to be dead. And if it meant that people get off my back and leave me alone so I can do whatever the hell I want, that would lead to my death, then I was going to do it. I didn't want to live. But I changed my mind. I feel a lot different about that. And now I talk about it openly. That I was ready. I was wanting to get help. And I wanted to get fixed permanently. When I finally started believing in myself, started loving myself, that's when I said, now I'm ready for the help that everybody's been trying to give me. I'm not doing it to shut them up anymore. I'm doing it because I love myself. I want to be able to live my life and create the happy memories that I have now. And so, if it wasn't for people that I got to know in real life all around me, I talk about Sagewise on a regular basis, a brother from another mother, who'd been there through all of it since day one, never left my side, and continued to be my cheerleader, still is to this day. That's what inspires me to come out on camera. And I'm sorry I haven't looked at chat at all for a moment. I'll come to that in a minute. I just want to be able to focus and keep my train on thought. That's what I want to do. I want to pay that forward. I want to be that sage wise to one of you all out there, or to multiple of you out there. Give a message of hope that just because the thoughts exist in your head that get a gun, shoot myself, it'll be over, it'll be quick. Take a bunch of pills, swallow them, I'll die. I have those thoughts. They don't leave my side. But what I also have my thoughts of, and that controls, is I got a wonderful, wonderful family. Got 2 wonderful children that I love with life. Can't wait to see what happens to them next. Can't wait to go along the journey with my children, with my wife. I have a new tool. Sagewise introduced me to Twitch. I've met hundreds of people on Twitch. Literally, hundreds of people. I really want to know what happens next to them. I really want to know how they're doing. I love seeing the smiley face when you're on stream. For those of you who don't stream, just seeing those little typed messages that pop up on my screen that says, "Hey Bloom, how are you? I've never seen your face before. Never heard your voice." But it still puts a smile on my face. And I want to see where that journey goes. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I did not believe in myself. So I started believing in myself. I started loving myself. And all of a sudden, like a domino effect, the world became a brighter place for me. It's never easy. But if you noticed, I disappeared from Twitch for 2 weeks because I needed to take that time to focus on me. Make sense? Drumon with the sub! Oh my god, thank you, Drumon! Woohoo! We got a sub! We got a sub! We got a sub! We got a sub! Woohoo! Thank you, Drumon. I greatly appreciate it, my friend. Subs are never required, as you all know, but greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Let me... I need to do a couple of things real quick. So, that's not the right one. All right. 1 second. There we go. Much deserved. Went over 1,000 followers. Hell yes. Hell yes. Check him out. Damn. Star Wars. Knights of the Republic? I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear. Let me catch up on chat while that's playing. Margaret says it's such a touchy. It's such a touchy topic for me. I'm crying right now. That's when I realized how powerful our brain is, how much it can control us. I'm with you. Seb doesn't smile. Yes, he does. Only when he's passing with. Really? Marga, I'm here for you, my friend. You reach out. I'll be here. I may not be in the best of minds, but I'm willing to lend a helpful ear at any time. I'm willing to give you advice as far as I know. I'm saying you can live with the bad thoughts, as we'll call them. You can live with it. I think the idea of I can't wait to see more of life is a really powerful statement for a suicide survivor. Yeah. We love seeing your beautiful face. My bearded face. Narfo, what's up? Still with the beard? Yes, it's not going away. It's not going away. I'm keeping it. What's up, Narfo? I'm smiling again, Narfo. I'm smiling again. Bloom rocks the beard. Marga, as you can see, for 2 weeks, I could not crack a smile on my face, no matter how funny something was or how silly it was. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Marga. And I'm admitting that. Thank you. The sad thing is, if you looked on social media, I posted a picture from 5.5 years ago. Jet black beard. Maybe if you look closely, you'll see one gray hair here or there. But beautiful black beard. 5.5 years later, you're like, where's the black? I think that's a... Did he get some permanent marker and try color on his face? Because it's really, really poor. I'm going to become Santa Bloom. Is what they were joking with me. But Marga, it's okay. Back to you, Marga. It's okay to have the thoughts. It's okay to let people know about it. It's not okay to act on them. You got to believe in yourself. You got to know that you're stronger than those thoughts that you have in your head. Reach out to people that can help you. I promise you, it will get better. Just got to be patient with it. For 2 weeks, I was away from stream. I stayed away from 2 weeks. You know how much hell that was? I wanted to go, but it was to take care of myself. I hated it because I'm like, I have subscribers, I have people that look up to me, I have people that depend on me. But guess what? If I am not taking care of myself, how am I going to be any good to any of them? If I would have gone and forced myself to stream, and if I would have forced myself to do different things, they would have seen a fake Bloom. And I always cherish, and I always have so much pride and happiness of saying, you get the real me. Not some bullshit, faking it kind of guy. The ones that just like, I'm putting on this smile, but in reality, I'm not happy. I'm talking to you all, but in reality, I hate you. But that's not me. I wear and I tell you all exactly how I feel, and I let you see how I feel. I'm real. And I have nothing to hide. And the things that I tell you about are my story. The parts of my story that I don't share with you are, you know, like, what's my social security number? I'm not going to share that shit with you. Sorry. So there's some things that will always keep private, obviously. But for the most part, when I'm saying I'm here for you, I'm going to be a friend for you, and I'm going to be by your side for you, it's for anybody. So one person, and here's a true story, Marga, and I want you to know this as well. Seeing the smiling is the best. Thank you. I appreciate it. Saw your handsome young face and check out the score. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll always be here, always for you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Juman. Please always take the time you need. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here, and I know that, and I appreciate it. Sometimes I need to be on my own. Sometimes. But yeah, there are a few people I did reach out to and kept in constant contact and letting them know that I was struggling pretty hard. And they were there for me. And I'm not going to exchange that information right now on the stream for you folks. You know who you are, and I'm very grateful to you for being there by my side when I needed you. So thank you. I appreciate everyone that does that for me. So yes, Bloom MVP. Okay, what's your city? You're born. Your mother's maiden name. It's Mrs. Bloom in Bloom County, USA. Yeah, there you go. Remember so back in my day, in the 80s, maybe it was 90s, they have a cartoon, like you see them in the newspaper every Sunday, the funnies, as my grandparents used to call it. One of my favorite was Bloom County. So Opus the Penguin was just like something that I idolized. Opus the Penguin. Is anyone here old enough to even know what the hell I'm talking about? probably Salutia Julian. I've probably heard of Bloom County. I also call them the funnies. Yes. Um, Peanuts is another one that I used to read a lot. You know, Charlie Brown. I used to think of myself as Charlie Brown, the lovable loser. That's what I always think of myself. But that's all right. Marga, here's where my point was before I let myself get sidetracked. There's a couple of people who wrote to me on Discord on a private message, a direct message, a DM, and said, you know, I have never once shown my face. I've never once, you've never once heard my voice. And yet you talk to me and accept me for who I am. I tell you I am a girl. I am a person that is a woman. How do you know I'm not some man trying to catfish you? Like, my response was, I really don't care how you identify yourself as. Girl, boy, woman, extraterrestrial, I don't care. If you want to exchange messages with me and need advice, I'm going to be here for you. If you're out to do something mean and ugly to me, I'll deal with it. But if you're having meaningful, open conversations, I'm good with it. One of the things I have a rule is I will share with you everything that I want to share with you. If I don't want anyone to know about it, I'm not going to share it. Anything that I share with you in a DM, I'm going to share right here on my live Twitch channel to be recorded for the annals of history on this star date 1/17/2022 Captain's Log. I'm going to share it here. I'm not going to shy away from it. Hold on a second. Something came up that I need to look at. Good afternoon. Okay, sorry about that. So, so I remember Bloom County. Bloom County was so much fun, and I'm glad Drummond is now refreshed. Thanks for refreshing his memory. I loved it. I loved it. Bloom County. But yes, Marga, you're not alone, my friend. You never will be. You got a lot of people that care for you. You may not realize it. I really don't care if someone is being honest to me about whatever aspect of their life they're trying to be honest about with me. I take that chance. If someone is, it does have its pros and cons. So, you know how I deal with that? Like right now, I like watching pro football in the United States, NFL, pigskin, American rugby, or whatever you want to term it as. I like watching it. I don't talk about it on stream, but I like watching it. When the favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, where I live, they're the dominant team. They're the team that everyone says is going to win it all and be the world champion and blah, blah, to blah, to the blah. Whenever they lose, Twitter, Facebook, social media becomes a nightmare. Because all they're going to do is, if you disagree with their point of view, is they're going to cut you down, they're going to insult you, they're going to belittle you, they're going to make you feel like the worst scum on the earth. Which I think is very toxic. So that's why when I posted on Twitter, it's like, Cowboys lost, I'm going to be away from social media for a few days. To let it pass. Because I, up until a few weeks ago, had quit Facebook for 5 years. I'm back, but for 5 years I didn't post a single thing on Facebook because it got so toxic with political talk. I just not do with it. I just could not deal with it at all. It's like, I'm losing my mind. I can't deal with this. So I quit Facebook. because it was mentally draining me. Honestly speaking, it was mentally draining me, and I needed to get away from it. So the pros is you get to meet people like me who are truthful and honest, and they're trying to look out for your best person in you. But the cons is Drumon, Saluthia are great people. Narfo is a great person. You are a great person. Seven Giggle. I've met hundreds of nice, great people. But unfortunately, I've also met some people who are cruel, that are toxic, that should not be on Twitter, who should not be on Twitch. There's always the opposite. There's the good part and there's always the bad part. So what you need to do your best is focus on the ones that are the good part. Whenever you see the bad part, just skip over it. Just like, oh, I know that person. John Doe's a jerk. I don't even want to look at their post. Move on to the next one. Focus on that. I'm going to lunch where we have lunch. I just looked. I should have been back to work 22 minutes ago. So I'm the one that's talking blah, 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 blah. So I need to get back to work is what I need to do. I'm going to alert while we have lunch, but I'm so glad to chat with you for a bit. Thank you, Saluthia. So glad that the universe aligned for us to meet here on Twitch. Me too. Always, always great seeing Saluthia, Drumon. You all are awesome people. Oops. Give a shout out to Saluthia as well. If you're not following Dr. Drumon, if you're not following Saluthia, I please ask that you do. Dr. Drumon just went over 1,000 followers now.
Okay, so we're doing the Electro one, so I can't have Electro on my team. So we're gonna leave Bob.
Is this Genshin?
And we're gonna put on Luke.
It might be Genshin, I don't know. So Facebook and Instagram makes us envy people. Twitter is realistic but negative. It's all how you look at it. If you want to say envy, I could turn around and so thanks again, Saluthia. If you're all not following them, please do. To finish my thoughts about Dr. Drumon and Saluthia, they're one of the first streamers that I ever followed and ever interacted with. So without their encouragement, without their advice, there'd be no Backward Bloom 80 channel. I would not be live on Twitch. They helped me a great deal. Still do to this day. Call them my friend because I mean that. I don't call them my Twitch friends. I call them my friend. There's a difference. Twitch friend is like someone like, hey, I know you. I never talk with you, but you pop on my channel sometimes. We're cool. But what I mean by friend is like, I know if I reach out and said, I need you to call me on my personal telephone, they'd be there like that. And that's so awesome to have met them. So if y'all are not following, please do. Fun husband and wife Twitch members that yeah. What else can I say? I gush about them all the time. I appreciate how you share your journey in life. Thanks for that. Anytime. It's my own personal therapy session. I get it out. I'm like, I can't keep this bottled in anymore. And I go, now it's out. I'm expressing to you all. I'm letting you all into my world, so to speak. So, again, like I mentioned, if you're just looking for someone to be a friend and need a friend, I'm here. And I mean that. And whatever your truth is your truth. And I'll support it. If you're telling me 100% lies and you're just yanking my chain, I won't know. And I'm not going to try and do a Google search or an internet search going, let me find out some dirt to make sure they're telling me the truth. Because that's not my way. I trust you. And then if I turn around later on, find out that you're not trustworthy, I'm going to be like, well, that's okay too. Just because the idea is that I don't think I've ever shared with you my social security number, my place of address. So I don't think that it's going to get to the point where I'm going, oh my God, why did I do that? That's just called experience right there. Been burned in the past. You know what I mean? I don't want to be burned anymore. Not in the future. But anyhow, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, Marga. I'm 100% serious about that. Give my best to Jekka. Tell her I'm thinking about her, and I hope that she continues to keep herself as the main character in her stories. She'll understand what that means. And for you all, make yourself the main character in your story. Don't make it about someone else. Make it about you. That's what I do. Mrs. Bloom is my co-star in my story of Bloom. My kids are they're also the stars in my. They're the bright parts of my life. But everybody has their own story, their own journey that they're going through, and you have the option of making that wonderful, or you have the option of making it miserable. No one. So one of the things, I know I need to go. I know. I see work popping up a couple of things saying that I need to do this and that. I'll come to work in a minute. Thanks, guys. Be patient. I'm wrapping up. So, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, and realize this and know this. You give the power to what words mean to you. No one else does. And remember, those are words. You control the power those words have on you. We're raised, I believe, most of us are, raised to believe love means someone believes in you, that they want you around. That's what we're raised to believe. So we give a lot of meaning and expression and a lot of faith behind love. But hateful words, we sometimes also let that dictate that into our lives as well. You are miserable. You are a jerk. You're worse than scum. Why are you even alive? Those kind of statements are brutal to hear. So you have the option. Do I let that weigh on my mind and dictate my life? Yes, I am scum. I am pond scum. I am worthless. Why am I supposed to be here? If you let that stay in your mind and you give it weight, it's going to drown you. I'm speaking all in metaphors, but it's going to make you a very unhappy person. If you focus on words like I'm saying, I'm your friend. I am here for you. I got your back. Then give that the weight. You're going to notice you'll always have your head above water. You're always going to have that stronger focus in life to turn around and say, I can do it. Because Bloom's got my back. Jekka's got my back. Drumon's got my back. Saluthia, Narfo, Marga, and I can name names and on. Seven Giggle, Looney, Mrs. Bloom. Shall I continue on until I talk for another 30 minutes of all the different names that have my back? Focus on the great things that you have in your life and keep focusing on that, because they're going to light your way to happier times. That's what gets me through my very, very hard days, is I got to see what happens on my children's journey. I want to know. I'm excited to see how they're dealing with life, becoming young adults, becoming responsible. I want to know what happens next. If I cave into the negative thoughts, I won't know. So it's eating me up inside. What's happening? What's going to happen next? Like your favorite episode of a TV show. Damn, they ended it on a cliffhanger. I can't wait to the next episode. That's me. I focus on waiting for the next episode to come, to put a smile on my face, to make me happy. And if I focus on the negative, I'll never get there. So you are the main character in your story. So make it good. Make it happy. I hope that's good advice for you. Let's see. So Saluthia's lurking. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna have to raid out here because I'm already know that I'm gonna hear it. I appreciate you share. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Jekka is somehow my therapist too. Every strong man needs a strong woman. Doesn't necessarily fit with all of us that way. Um, every strong human needs another strong human, is the way I would phrase that personally. But I've heard that statement before. But knowing that my oldest child is part of the LGBTQ plus community, I'm sorry if I butchered that. Since I know he is part of it, that doesn't necessarily be as he'll correct me and say, hey, it's not always boy girl. It can be girl girl, boy boy, so on and so forth. You get my point. So for me, every strong person has another strong person. That's for me. But yes, Narfo, that's just my stance. Sorry if I, yeah. Jekka is my cheerleader. I'm your cheerleader too. Maybe not there as much as Jekka is, and you may actually know Jekka in real life, met her face to face. I have not had the pleasure, but I'm glad you have her there. And remember, she's there, and she's cheering for you, and I'm cheering for both of you as well. So now you have two cheerleaders. I'm glad I met you. My cheerleader too. Thank you. I am. Remember that. You need to become a Grandpa Bloom and dress up as Santa. I don't need to become Grandpa Bloom anytime soon. You listen to me. Both of my children, Phelan Angel, Shadow Wolf. No Grandpa soon. No. I do want to be a Grandpa, but not right now. Finish school. So give me 20 more years. I'll be happy to be Grandpa Bloom. Well, maybe not 20 years for some of you. 15? So, 15, my youngest will be 30-ish, a little over 30. I can live with that. Yeah. 10 for the oldest. That put him at 29. Yeah, I can live with that. 10 years? Okay. 29, 30, you finish college. I could be a grandpa at that time. I can live with that. Can you wait that long, 7GIGGLE? Will I be too big of a superstar on Twitch by then? To where I'll be like, I don't know who 7GIGGLE is. I'm a superstar. I've been on here on Twitch for 10 years. I have billions and billions of followers. I'm just too... My head's too far up in the cloud to know who these little people are. No, I would never ditch any of you all. You know that. You know that. You'll be my VIPs. You'll be my mods. You'll be the ones that I go to behind the screens. The ones that have my personal number. Well, everybody else, you know. I'm sorry, every strong person needs a strong person. You don't have to apologize. I'm hyper aware of that because of how much hate my son gets. Or how he has gotten some hate. He has gotten some hate raids to his Twitch channel. And I hate that for him. I really do. And so we deal with it. And that's why I said, and he's pretty much, he motivates me a lot on that too. Is just like, I got the hate rate and I went, so what? I just banned him and moved on and I didn't even talk about him. And I was like, yeah, no shame. No shame at all. No shame at all, Norfo. He gave him no time. He just banned him and just continued talking. Made no mention of the hate raid, nothing. Just ban. She's like, Chungo, what's up, Chungo? I'm getting ready to raid out Chungo. As angry as I was by the hate raid, guess what? I was super proud of him. Because he turned around and he took my advice. But I've been telling him all his life. You allow... Thanks, Chungo. Is it me you're looking for? So he took my advice and he didn't focus on the negative. He didn't focus on the idiots out there. Really, Narfo? Really? He didn't focus on that. He focused on the positive. His chat that was showing love and respect to him. Then he gets the hate raid, and he didn't even acknowledge that there was a raid at all because it was coming in with hate. He just ban, and continued talking on as if there was no raid at all. Completely ignored him. He's like, they're nobody. They're inconsequential. I know I just butchered that word, but they're nobody. They didn't bother me. And he went on. Didn't skip a beat. And I was just like, huh. Here I am going, I curse the earth that you come from, and I am going to report you all to Twitch, and you're all going to get banned, and here I was, the middle finger bloom, and really mad about everything, and he turned around, and he was the opposite of me. He was like, hate raid. Move on. Don't bother me. Focus on the positive. Anything that's hate, brush it off, because you give the power to words. Those words that were directed at my son, he gave him zero power. He gave him zero weight, zero credit. So guess what happened? Didn't bother him. It didn't make him cry. Didn't make him feel sad. He felt absolutely nothing for it, and I'm so proud for him for doing that. I hate raids. I do too. He seems to be very kind. He is. I'm sorry for the hate. Nobody deserves it. I agree with that. I do. Alright, I would love to chat on and on and on and on. Thank you for welcoming me back. Me, I'm sorry to my job. I'm late. I know I will make it up. I promise. I just really needed to get this out in the open, tell everybody why I've been gone, and that I'm feeling better now, and I greatly appreciate everyone that checked in on me for these past couple of weeks through Discord, through social medias. I do greatly appreciate that. It does make me feel good. Silly Bloom is going to be back to stay, hopefully for a good while. Shall return for Yakuza Zero. You can tell I'm coming back because I do this a lot. I stumble over my words. Yakuza 0 will return tomorrow if I continue to feel as good as I've been feeling today. So let's look forward to that right around the same time frame. Dr. Drumon, again, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. To you all, much love to you. Yes, boo work, but it does pay the bills. If I didn't get to pay the bills, I couldn't be here with you all on Twitch. Marga, I have Discord, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have Twitter. Reach out to me if you need anything, please. Okay? And I sincerely mean that. Here, I'll at least throw in my Discord in the chat. There you go. If anyone needs it, join my Discord channel. You can send me direct messages. I'll be happy to interact with you. Do you have O-F? I don't know what that means. Does it just mean that I'm stumbling on my words again? Only fans. Yeah, I got one right here in the corner. It stands up and it circulates, goes back and forth. But if you mean, that's the only fans I have. I got one up on the ceiling too. It goes round and round. So I have 2 fans. Those are the only fans that I have. Those in this room. 2. And I have lots of fans. You're one of my fans. I know. I know exactly what you're getting at. No, I'm not going to go to do that. Not yet. I'm not. I have never even been on the channel once. If someone wants to send me their OnlyFans accounts, say check them out. I'll if you do send it to me, I will look. But just like that waxing incident on YouTube. That waxing incident on YouTube that I'm just still shaking my head. Pizza, are you still live, Pizza? Let me go see if Pizza's still live. No, Pizza is still live, yes. Let's send you over to Pizza. Pizza for Skin. F-O-R, not F-O-R-E, which I've asked him about. Pizza for Skin. That means the outside of his whole skin is pizza. That's what it means. Let me just make sure that I clarify that. Because silly double entendre Bloom is live and kicking right now. I love you guys. Take care. I gotta get back to work. Sure. Stay blessed. Take care of yourself. I'm coming back tomorrow to do more. I will try and put up a schedule in my Discord later today, but I gotta get back to work because I'm really, really late coming back from lunch. Really late. Probably to the point where I'm gonna get in some trouble. So, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for supporting me. The journey back into Twitch and getting myself happy space has begun a couple of weeks ago, but it's finally got to where I'm stable now. So thank you all. Okay? All right. I'm out. Sending you to Pizza for Skin. Let's send you over to pizza. If I can even type. I can't type. I always use the wrong. And pizza is P-I-Z-Z-A because I just spelled it P-I-S-S-A. Pissa. Yeah, we're going to go to Pissa Street. I'm leaving before I get into worse trouble. Bye, guys. Love you guys. See ya. Oh, my God. All right. Pizza for Skin is live. Tell them we said hello. I got to come up with a raid message. Maybe that one of y'all send me ideas for raid messages, please. All right. Bye.